Good morning, Homesteaders. So, I might have just went out and did something. Yeah, I bought another tool. Don't tell Gina. When we were doing all the site work and a lot of the construction here, building our first post and beam barn. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link to that time lapse right here. While I was having a lot of that site work done, I was helping the guys, and they had a plate compactor, and I was plate compacting all the gravel they brought in for the pad, and then I was plate compacting the gravel for the new road. When I was using the plate compactor, I noticed that not only does it pack all the material nice and tight, but if you have a gravel driveway you're putting down and you compact it first, the rain washes away. So you don't get washouts as much. So we're gonna be doing a lot of construction up at the new off-grid property. So we're gonna be needing this quite a bit. So believe it or not, found out that Harbor Freight makes a plate compactor. They didn't have one, but they had one coming in. I kept calling until they got the delivery in. And then I ran down there and picked it up the other day. So we gotta get it out and get it assembled. Oh man, styrofoam. I hate styrofoam. That's a good sized piece of styrofoam. Ooh, to my surprise, it doesn't look like I have much to put together. It says, add engine oil below, fill with gas, and fuel stabilizer. Not to my surprise, it doesn't come with oil. Luckily, I did pick some up. I'm ever looking for that. That's where I put the owner's manual. They do give you a spark plug wrench though. No oil, but a spark plug wrench. If I'm ever looking for the spark plug wrench, that's where I left it last. I thought I was going to put this all together. I have a feeling these are going to get broken. They're not the greatest quality, the plastic handles. So I've never used any of Harbor Freight's gas-powered equipment, so I don't know if this is a waste of money or if it's going to be a good deal. We're going to find out. Alright, so it takes a half a quart of motor oil. I'm going to put some John Deere motor oil in it. I figure this might make it run like a deer. These darn safety filters are more of a hazard than anything. You make more of a mess because you can't pour it fast. Five hours later, to pour a quarter of a gallon. seems to work pretty good. We'll find out more when we get it up to the off-grid property. See you guys up there in a minute. We got a lot we got to get done today. We're going to work on getting our driveway area finished. I need to get over here, get this compacted with the new plate compactor from Harbor Freight. Get that tried out. And then I got another load I want to spread on top of that, spread it out again. And the reason why I want to compact it good is we put a culvert in, and I just want to make sure it's packed nice and good all around it, because I'm going to be getting a lot of trucks going back and forth up here, and I don't want to damage our culvert. So we're going to be getting a lot of trucks up here for fill, so we can fill in and get our pad area made out for our tiny house we'll be building. Then we need to bring in a bunch of sand for our septic. That's the other thing we need to do today. I need to get the leach field area prepped, which is over yonder. And once I get that prepped, we can get our first inspection done. And then once that inspection's done, we can work on more stuff. So we got a busy day today, a lot of stuff to get done, so we can get a lot of stuff rolling. It's getting to be that time where we got to get a lot of things going so we can get everything else going on. We're trying to line up dump trucks to bring material in. We're lining up the inspectors to inspect different stuff. So while I have a chance to get everything coming here, I need to just keep everything rolling so it all works. Get a bunch of rain up here, so it's nice to see that none of the gravel washed out, so we have a good pitch, and it being a little wet will actually help us pack it down this time, and then we'll smooth it back out and pack it down again. With using the plate compactor, I feel it makes it almost like concrete once you get all your gravel compacted. might look like a mess, and it is a mess right now, but I'm gonna put some more gravel on top of it, pack it some more, and then once that dries out, that should be really tight and solid. So I guess we did kind of have a low spot, and I'm assuming that's where all the water was sitting in the driveway area after that rain we just got. We got about a ½ inch of rain. Looks good over there. I don't know if I'm getting too fussy because we're going to be having dump trucks going across it and probably making ruts in it, but I wanted to make sure it's nice and, I don't want to say level, but it's got a nice grade to it so all the water flows off of it and we don't have any puddles. Just got to go around now and rake it out a smidge and then get all the little highs and lows out, and then we'll go around and I'll compact it, and that should really get it to set nicely. We'll find out tomorrow when the dump trucks start going across it. Yep, water's already starting to seep out from the gravel below. We'll compact it and we'll go quick. And it's a nice hot day today. It should dry out pretty good. I want to keep going over there, but I know I'll just make it worse. The material that was used to backfill the culvert was wet, so that's what the groundwater from that is coming out. So it's actually doing a really good job by packing it. You can see it coming out in a couple of spots. I'm thinking that's gonna drain out the rest of the day, and it's coming up, out, and flowing away, so it's not just gonna stay pooled there. Hopefully by tomorrow, it should be nice and dry. I can't get over how much of a good job these little plate compactors do. You wouldn't think that a little machine like this would do such a great job. It takes out the tracks of the excavator. You can't even see where I rode over with the excavator. It packs it tighter than running it over with the excavator, which just surprises me. I wish I had more time today. I'd run up to the pond and take a swim. It is steamy, but I want to get this leach field area prepped today, tonight, whatever you want to call it. Get it done so we can get the inspector out here sooner than later. The reason we're doing everything in the order we're doing was putting in the driveway and working on all the stuff at the same time is we need to get this driveway entrance in and graveled so we can get the dump trucks up there to the leach field and to our other pad. And the other reason why we're doing a lot of stuff all at once is I was able to find dump trucks. Right now, dump truck drivers are hard to find too. Now that we have the driveway done, we've got to go over there and prep the area for the leach field. I gotta get that all cleaned up, pull any of the stumps that are in there and take out the brush, and then I need to till it, and then I can get the guy to come out to inspect it, and then we can start getting the sand in. And there's a bunch of phases, but to get inspected, this is the first step and the first inspection we need. So let's get over there, get that ready so I can give him a call tonight and say, hey, when you have a chance, come on over. So going by the state engineered septic plan that I have, this is what you're supposed to do to the leach field. It's all prepped. I gotta go around, I gotta pick up all the roots, but I don't have time to do that right now. I'll put the grapple bucket back on, then we can go in and pick up all of our roots. But this is how the leach field is supposed to be prepped. We're doing an above ground raised septic system. That's what we have to do here. That's the way it was engineered. We don't have any say in that. So this is what it looks like. Now we just gotta wait for the inspection, see what they say, and then go on with the next step. Well, I almost pooped my pants only once today. Luckily, I got my brown shorts on, so even if I did, you wouldn't be able to see it. I'm not sure if the GoPro caught it, but if it did, I'm sure I put it in slow-mo and I zoomed in on it. But I was picking up a stump and I was spinning around to go drop it. And yeah, the excavator had a pretty good lean to it. I'm glad that didn't happen. Just looking at our pad area right here. This is gonna be one of the things we're working on next. The plan was to do this next. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna be working on this tomorrow or more on the leach field. Either way, we'll be up here tomorrow working on this project, getting a lot more of this stuff done. We got a lot of different things we have going on at the time because right now we are in a time crunch for the weather. I know it's still summer, but before we know it, we are gonna have winter weather here, so there's a lot of little different things that I need to get prepped and going. So when the cold weather comes, we can be having a lot more other projects going on. So there's probably about 4 or 5 things that we're gonna be jumping back and forth on to get going. So that way when winter comes, we're prepared for it.
I found an Asian cucumber salad on joyfulhealthyeats.com I want to try out. Red pepper. It's a 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar, a teaspoon of honey, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of sesame seed oil, let's give it a good stir.
Dear Lord, thank you for a wonderful day. I can't get over how quickly some of these things are starting to come together. We've made a lot of progress in a short amount of time. Whew, it's going to be nice to start building the tiny house up there. We have a lot of things that we're still working on, but we're getting there and it feels good. It's going to be interesting to see how this Harbor Freight plate compactor holds up over time. If you guys have one or have experienced one or know a different brand I should have gotten, leave it in the comments down below. All I know is a plate compactor makes a huge difference, and with everything going on right now, I am so thankful I was able to find one. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, it really helps. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and we'll see you right back here in the next video at Lumnah Acres. Bye.